Hello everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of Transport Fever 2 on the Mega Urban map, where in the last episode we got some tools being produced, and I think we might even need more vehicles on some of these lines. It's going well, let's say that. In this episode, because we're working on these towns with tools, it's time for machines. Once again, we are just going to place the industrial buildings down ourselves. We haven't really got anything nearby. If we just go to our industries, in fact. What do they produce? So, product machines. So, they either require, so like this, silver bars and steel, or planks and steel. To be honest, there isn't actually that much between the two production processes. Obviously, we could use these planks buildings, except we definitely aren't, because we're just going to take some out of them, unless we put even more down, which actually wouldn't be a terrible idea now I think about it. Just increase the setup here, although we are going to get quite a bit busy with vehicles here, but we can get another one there. So we're gonna, I think, need another 2, so 4 in total. So that's a third. I have no idea where we're gonna put the fourth. If we just flattened this land here, then we might actually be able to get it to be not ridiculous. That will do. We can then smoothen the land because I care about how it looks. There we go. So, okay, so actually, because these produce up to 1200, we only need another 2 of these, and we are going to use them in the forest. If we just get another one in here with a road connection. We've already got trucks going back and forth there, another one in near this one. There we go, that'll do for the planks. Right, I'm just gonna get them, put them straight up to level 4, and I'm not gonna let them downgrade. Actually, no, we will. Let's just configure to level 4, there we go. So, then we're going to want somewhere to produce the machines, which we're going to go for this style here. If we just go for like around here maybe. That does not look too bad, so we've got 2 of them in. And we can get a road up here to connect up there. Might do a bit of this work on trains as well, let's see. So then, we've actually got 2 steel plants in the area now. Slight problem with both of these is that they also produce slag. Now, the problem with slag is that if we don't ship this out, they won't upgrade. So, we can't really feed any more into that bricks plant there, which we don't want anymore. So, what I'm going to do is we are going to keep the steel plants in this area once the autosave's finished, but we are going to get rid of the slag bit and just replace them with ordinary ones. Now for the production ratios, we are going to need 2 of them. Too much slope. Yeah, there is a fair bit of slope. We could do like a really awkward bend. Just like this, there we go. I mean, it's a bit awkward, but it works. So, for each of these, we're then going to need, for each, probably 2 iron or 2 coal, so 4 in total. So, Where are we going to put the iron ore? I think there's some space around here for the iron ore. Once again, not flat. So there's 2 there. There are 2 there. We could get a 3rd one here. And it's 3. Just check. No, 600, 1800. Actually, that'll do for these, which will produce up to 800. Should be up 1600. Actually, okay. So once again, they actually produce 600, not 400 as I thought. Meaning we're only going to require 3 of them. So that's their coal. Shall we use this area here for coal? Gonna get 1, 2, and then 3. So, okay, we are actually going to use a bit of trains here. So, connects to 3. Let's go 240 and let's go 2 just in case. And then the train lines are just gonna go this way. For once, I am actually going to try to keep train lines like totally separate from each other. So they're going to start heading over this way, but then need to work out exactly where the station goes. Here. So we'll need 3 sets of lines basically. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight for 6 platforms. And if we put the station like there, could we bring this road down and does it then connect to both there? Yes, it does. So we are going to bring these tracks into this side. It doesn't really matter as long as we basically use the 2 other ones. One goes to a station. We're going to put 2 platforms on just here. And the other one's going to need to go here. Now there's a big debate as to how we transport them around the place. I would actually argue we're not going to really use trains for that. We're going to go back to trucks. So essentially the other 2 main lines from this are going to go in this direction with a big bridge. We are going to pull them in together to a 4-track line. We aren't going to, maybe we will end up having tracks connecting, but we aren't actually going to have the regular cargo trains going between the lines. We're going to keep them separate, just make this as efficient as possible. So, here we go. So essentially, need to keep bringing them in this direction here. Do we want to actually stop off here to collect some wood? No, I think we'll just truck it. Should we do a road like, just realise this station here is in a position where it can't actually connect. There we go. That connects to both, and we're also going to do a big truck station. Make sure there's plenty of capacity in this. That's a collision, right. Start down here. Get some of these buildings in. Let's go another bit on the length. And then we can get another building in. There we go. There should be plenty of capacity there. So, essentially these, I'm not sure why I'm not doing these with 100-mile-an-hour tracks, to be honest, because we've now got cargo trains that can get that fast. So let's upgrade them all. We don't need to go really further than the crossover. And arguably this line, they won't even run that fast. But we didn't put a crossover here, let's put a crossover here. There we go. There we go. Right. So. There we go. We're just going to continue it running this direction. And at some point the lines are going to split off from each other. So. 2 tracks are then going to go whatever it thinks is the best route to here. Which involves a big bridge there. And a big tunnel there. Right, done. Same thing going back. We can do a nice crossover in the tunnel. Nice and gentle so you can go at higher speeds through it. Right, and this one, once it splits off, is going to run whatever the most direct route is to here, which also involves a massive tunnel and a quite big bridge. There we go. It's a hilly map, but when you've got this much money, you can literally just ignore the hills when building stuff. Right, signals. Might actually, I don't often use autosig, but let's use autosig. Why not? Let's go back, right. And autosig, oh actually, do the same thing here. And then back again, and then one just before the crossover. And on this line, might not even get many signals. If you went there, yeah, you wouldn't even get another one. Okay, right, so that'll do. Now we need a depot. I'm going to get the depot here. We always put tracks back into the depot just because trains actually can go back to depots. They don't actually, like, there are very few cases where you'd actually want to, but there are occasional cases, right? And then from this track here, we're going to merge the other tracks in and have a little crossover here as well, just for flexibility for movement. Right, so we're going to need to set a few lines. Okay, so the coal line's quite short. We're going to start with just the one train. We can go up to 240 metres, and we will. 540 capacity. Okay, we might be asking some questions as to whether we really need 540 capacity. Let's just go down to 420. On a new line, from there to there. There, it's 1 and 2. There we go. Let's go for 2 on this one. Then that is, we're going to base it on Munium, so that's Munium coal. Okay. We actually, on the other one, I actually bought the train, then put it onto the line. But let's just do this. Switch platform. We want it to basically leave on the one that's straight out, mainly because it will default to there, and then if there's a train right behind it, it will then pull into the other one as that one leaves. It's just slightly more efficient. Right. Then this one, 6 and 5. So that's money ore, and then got another line which will go from 4 and 5 once we've auto-saved. Come on, auto-save. No, hang on, 4 and 3. There we go, 4 and 3. To here. 1 and 2. That is, yeah, we'll go by Cashtopia, so Cashtopia Steel. There we go, right, and then there are 2 more lines we just set up, so. For all, we'll once again do a 420 capacity. We'll get 2 of them. What I'm actually going to leave all line is at this one. We're going to wait for a full load. Actually, just wait infinite amount of time for a full load. Because there are 2 trains, there are 2 platforms, whatever. And then for the steel, we're gonna grab the gondolas, and I've deleted the locomotive as well. Got this locomotive here, it's a great locomotive. And steel, 300. We're gonna get one of them, but I'm fully aware we will probably need another one or some sort of capacity boost. Right. From here, we get a new line on whatever platform isn't used by anything, which is platform 1, which is just defaulted to go down to here on any platform you feel like. And that is, there's already a Cashtopia planks for the tool set up, so it's Cashtopia planks 2. There's a road depot there. We can get 10. 20. I'm going to basically make sure everything's upgraded from the get-go. Right, Cashtopia planks 2. We're waiting here for 30 seconds for a full load. Right, so configure level 8, configure level 8, done. So configure level 2, configure level 2, configure level 2. There we go, and then these ones, level 4, level 4, level 2, level 2, and level 2. Right. So we should be already on maximum production. And our new forest, level 2 and level 2. There we go. Just realised there's a coal, there's an ore mine there, whatever. So, I'll produce machines, and then I think this route was that we did before around Cashtopia was tool specific, so we'll get a machine specific one. Which once again we're going to go with the same tactic of basically just put stops everywhere and just do one line. Not the most efficient in terms of the actual kind of truck route, but most efficient in terms of the amount of effort I have to put in to setting up the route. We go there, then we can go back over this bridge, and back into the machines areas here, here, here. Do these buildings get covered? Not really. To be honest, we just went into there and did a little road. It needs power and ship bus lane. That's what I was doing earlier, which I can show you if you want. What I was doing earlier, I was doing this monstrosity here. I mean, it makes the vehicles flow better. It's the sorts of stuff I get up to off camera. So yeah, platform 2's fine. We're just gonna zigzag around the place. Where do we stop? I think it's here. Here, here, here. Here, here, and then back onto that bridge. Here, here, here. There we go. So that's Cashtopia machines. Okay, here you wait 30 seconds to spread them out a bit, and we are going to get I think this line's struggling with 15. I'm going to put 20 on this. And I'm going to send out another 20 for the machines line. Right. So that will provide Cashtopia with machines, right? Money, it's going to be a similar sort of thing, and then Cash Peninsula is just an easier one to set up. So from 1, 2, 3, 4, you wait 30 seconds for a full load, and then you go right the way up to this cargo stop here. From 3, yep, that's good. That you can use any really. And that's Cash Peninsula's machines. Judging by the tools route, that seems to be doing good with, gosh, 18. Yeah, no, let's put that back up to 20. I'm going to do, I know they're all slightly different distances, but I'm going to do 20 for Cash Peninsula's machines. Right, and then the last one we're doing is Monium. So, we're going to go in this way. I'm going to do a stop here, stop here, stop here, and then that's basically it for machines until you get back down to like somewhere like here. So we can then go under the railway line there, do a stop there, and then stop there. There are a few odd places we might have missed out, but then we can do a last stop there. Right, platform 4 is the last remaining one. We're going to do a full load, waiting for 30 seconds, and then if it's not got a full load by 30 seconds, it will just leave. Yeah, this is traffic improvements, so we might need to. Yeah, we should make it do this. I forgot to do that for the Cash Peninsula's line. Right. So it goes to there, then it goes to there, it goes to there, there, and there, 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 there. So that's money without capital O. Machines. I think this one will get 20 vehicles as well. And that'll be pretty much all our budget gone as well. Right, back to Cash Peninsulas. What's it? Yeah, Cash Peninsulas, machines, after here. I selected that one. We do that. Also for the money, did we get it to do? Yep. There we go, right. We can press play and we can let stuff happen. Slowly. We're going to have trains running out of here. We're going to have probably quite a lot being put on the platforms here and here. Still got a lot of tools waiting here, but also eventually we have machines here. We could have turned auto upgrade off for these so they don't downgrade, but to be honest they'll downgrade slowly, so they might not downgrade that much in reality. And then they'll upgrade straight away afterwards. But yeah, there's already 84 on the platform here, so I think 420 capacity might not have been ridiculous. In fact, it might not be enough if we've just got one train on there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them wait for a full load, just so. Because it looks like it's quite possible I'll put an extra train on there as they spread themselves out, and Yeah, don't get totally bunched up, even though it's probably not a problem. The other thing is, if we're going to have trains with a 400 capacity, we need to store probably even more than 400 at these stations. So if that's 80, but it's like twice as wide as the one that does 60, so let's just get some buildings down. I know it looks a bit ridiculous, but right. Should be enough capacity. This one, same thing. Do I have to do it on one side? I know I have to dig into a hillside, but whatever. There we go. That'll do. Right. No capacity issues there, right. This one's a bit bigger anyway. But let's just... So that's the same size as the side one, but holds more cargo. So guess which one we're going to go for. In fact, we might even get rid of the side one. There we go, that's going to hold 40 times how much? Yeah, so probably 400-ish. That should be good. Should be fine. Okay, yeah, there's already almost 400 waiting here. We might need another train. Which ones? This is kind of the maximum it will provide, maybe. You know, that it's still going up, the shipments, actually. Just gonna have the ore train crawling out of the depot. It's annoying, they can only... Any part of the train is in the depot, like even a single carriage, can only go like 13 miles an hour, I think. Which is a bit annoying. Steel train I'm going to hold for a bit so we can get the coal train out and to the coal plant. Yeah, we might need another one of these. You know what, let's do it. And then once that train's getting ready to pass that signal, then we can release this train and it'll wait. And it'll go. Yeah, so it's waiting for a free path, but as soon as this one's whizzed past, which is going quite fast, then it'll be able to leave. Which there's an ore one there, which is going to pick up the, right. Do we need a third one of these? Let's go for it. And that's pretty much all my money gone, so let's hope we can start moving some stuff and making some money now. Because we're probably going to need another one of these trains as well. Right, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Because this one's going to have to, might want another signal here. Oh, we're in debt. Okay, no signal there. Because this isn't going to be able to leave until that's cleared this signal. Can't get this train to hold. Essentially, yeah, because this thing's waiting now. And as soon as that train's past that signal, it will start moving and it will make its wonderful sound. There we go. It probably would be better to have a signal here, but this is just for getting trains out of the depot. Right, signal in. Oops, I've just realised this train's going to be able to get in front now. No, you don't. Let's let this train with all its coal on go through first. Yeah, we're definitely going to need another steel train. We'll let that one keep moving. Yeah, loads of ore waiting. Really, we should be letting the ore train out as well, but in a way I'd kind of like to get stuff moving to the steel plant. I mean, this is moving a lot quicker. Well, not that actually, it's still 40-ish miles an hour, but this one can only move at 13. Yeah, just listen to the sound of this engine. Hang on, locomotive, not engine. Well, kind of, yeah, locomotive. Let's get rid of that. Right, well, as soon as this coal train's passed. Right. Got a green signal. I hope that's coming across in the video audio, because that's just beautiful. Right. It's another ore train. Right, come on. Yeah, now the game can't actually fit the number on the screen. But yeah, it's over 1,000 and we're having capacity issues, but there's a train going down there. The steel train's not be enough. Yeah, so get another, that's the second coal train waiting to come out now. Okay, it's got a free path now. This one's dropped off all its stuff. Probably made quite a lot of money, but I wasn't looking at this in the right place at the right time. It's going to have to stop at this signal here. Right, yeah, over 800 waiting, yep. I have not made a mistake by putting such high capacities and so many vehicles, trains, whatever, on these lines. Yeah. Yeah, they're struggling with the capacity of this station, and look at the number of extra buildings I put on it. Okay, there's another coal train coming out now. I think because this one will sit at the signal for a while, it will get to go next once this one's out. Because it's long and it takes ages to get out. Right, it's going to be able to accelerate now. And this is going to have to stop. I'm pretty sure it'll be able to leave before a train out of the depot can. I think there's one more train in the depot. Yeah, one more ore train. Right, this is now able to go next. And once this goes, the ore train will be able to go out. Let's just put another signal here. Just so we can get further, right? How much would another steel train cost? I'm already going for that. I've got loads of vehicles running around without actually carrying anything. That is going to be costing us a bit of money for now, but it should be fine once they've all started picking stuff up. I mean, yeah, this station's now struggling from having too much to pick up as well. Oops, this is downgraded. Stop downgrading. Both of these have downgraded. Let's just put auto upgrade off. This will be fine. This, yeah, let's put auto upgrade off. Why didn't I do that in the first place? My machines, factory. Yeah, auto upgrade off. And these places. Okay, so they've all gone backwards because they haven't had their stuff transported yet. Right. Yep, there we go. Right. How much for another steel train? Because we are going to need it, even if not right this minute. Yeah, we're clearly going to need it, right? Just go check the steel line. We are going to make it get a full load and wait for an infinite amount of time to do that. Right, and it's just going to wait for this train to go past, and then it's going to come out the depot. That's good. Actually, it might have to wait for this train as well. It's not the best position for a depot, if I'm being honest, but it will do. We don't actually need to, like in a normal operation, we don't actually have to get trains out the depot. I suppose this... Okay, no, this one's going first. This one's going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait for a while. These trains can go pretty fast. It's going to pick up some coal now. It's the first ore train on the way back, yes. There's another one going out there. Might even need a fourth train. But to be honest, I don't think there's much else to talk about. In between episodes, I have been making efficiency improvements, as you could call them, on a lot of our lines. So I've been reducing the amount of vehicles, trying to make sure they're a bit more spaced out. Some lines have changed the vehicles. I think this is one of them. Just different vehicles. But yeah, I think the big thing is making sure vehicles are properly spaced. Trains in particular properly spaced out. Because you can have a lot of issues based on the fact that all the trains are being bunched up. And they will automatically bunch up. Because the busiest train will be running after the largest gap. But then the gap will increase because the busiest train will have to stop for longer to pick up everyone and let everyone off, and therefore the gap will only increase and trains will get bunched up. So that's how we have issues. Right, we're slowly kind of distributing more tools around these areas. Let's get a few more trucks on that. Okay, we don't have enough money to get a few more trucks on that line. I will just fine-tune everything between episodes, let the game run a bit more, make some more money. We're probably going to make money quite quickly once everything's moving, producing, stuff like that. We are going to have a first load of steel soon. So I am going to make this train... This train's still... Oh, yeah, it's waiting for a full load anyway, so it's fine. We've already got some coal. We've got some more coming in as well now. So steel should hopefully be produced imminently. There we go. More coal. Don't tell me I'll need a third train. I probably will. Might need more coal trains as well. This line here... Where are the trucks? Probably getting a bit stuck. There's still trucks coming out of here. Got 20 on Cashtopia planks too. All the stuff's waiting for you. Cashtopia planks. There's Cashtopia planks. Where did I get the vehicles from? Did I get them from like the... Oh no, they're still sitting in the depot, that's the issue. Well, okay. Do not downgrade, auto upgrade off, yeah. These are producing to the maximum. Okay, these trains have some steel now. I'm still going to have to wait till the full load, but... Okay, do we need more coal? Yeah, we do need more coal trains, right. We could have actually gone for the full 540 capacity. But then we would have struggled with acceleration and stuff like that. This might have to wait. Yeah, I think actually, no, yeah, it is going to have to wait. No, whatever. Whatever, and... As for the ore line, yes, you're definitely going to need another vehicle. And maybe another one still. Yeah. We definitely are in need of more vehicles, but we're slowly getting there. The game is running very slowly. There's nothing I can do about that at this point. But we're slowly delivering cargo to places, having passengers moving. I think, to be honest, are there any towns which are like not getting any cargo? I'm not sure how to sort it. But if we just scroll through here, Middleton Valley. I think Middleton Valley and Middleton, yeah, no cargo there. Are they the only ones who aren't getting cargo? Money in sea. Here, yeah, we could slowly work on just those few edge cases of places that aren't getting any cargo. I think in the next few episodes, but other than that, I think there's not actually that much more we can do in this series. Other than know that we need more vehicles here. Once we got the money. Money, money, money. How much money does it cost? We're also getting... Ooh. That wasn't giving me an alert, there we go. Also getting some congestion around here. We just have so many trucks, and maybe this is where we could have used trains. I could have really got a big train station there. But whatever. Okay, yeah. We need some vehicles to start coming out. Oh no, those are the... Okay, they are now coming out. And picking up. Okay. Right, let's end the episode here. There's still a lot more work to do, and I will be doing that work after this episode. Or whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.